Hi guys, welcome to Sabondi Academy. In today's video, we'll be solving question 10 of the 2020 June WASSCE Core Maths Theory questions. So question 10, the table shows the age distribution of workers in the company. A, construct a cumulative frequency table and use it to draw a frequency curve, a cumulative frequency curve. So use it to draw a cumulative frequency curve. B, use the curve to estimate the I, probability of selecting a worker whose age is not more than 45 years. II, the number of workers who will retire if the retiring age is 50 years and above. So let's move on to the solution of our question 10. So A, we are being asked to draw a cumulative frequency table and use it to draw a cumulative frequency curve. So in addition to our age and number of workers, for a cumulative frequency table, we need our upper class boundary and our cumulative frequency. So we have our age, which is 26 to 30, 31 to 35, 36 to 40, 41 to 45, 46 to 50, 51 to 55, then 56 to 60. Then we need our frequency, which would be the number of workers. So for 26 to 30, we have 11, then we have 24, then we have 29, then we have 15, then we have 10, then we have 9 and 2. In addition to these, we need our upper class boundary. Now our upper class boundary can be obtained by adding 0.5 to our upper class limit. So our upper class boundary. So for this age range, our upper class limit is 30. For this is 35. For this is 40. For this is 45, and so on and so forth. So we have 30.5, 35.5, 40.5, 45.5, 50.5, 55.5, then 60.5. So that will be our upper class boundary. And then we need our cumulative frequency. So cumulative frequency. So it's found by adding the next frequency. So for here we have 11. The next frequency is 24. So you have 24 plus 11. And that will give us 35. The next is 29. So you have 29 plus 35. And that will give us 64. So we do that for the rest of the values. We have 79, 89, 98, and 100. So this will be our cumulative frequency table. Now we are being asked to draw a cumulative frequency curve using this table. So we draw our axis. This will be our y-axis. So drawing our x-axis. This will be our x-axis. So our y will be our cumulative frequency. And our x will be our upper class boundary. So for our upper class boundary, we have 30.5. So for every 2 centimeters, we have 5 units. So 35.5, 40.5, 45.5, 50.5, 55.5. Then here we have 60.5. Then our Y will be our cumulative frequency. So for every 2 centimeters, we have 10 units. So we have 10, then 90, then we can have 100. All right. In your graph books, you should have an accurate graph. The distance from here to here should be the same as the distance from here to here in your graph book. But since we don't have a graph book, the distance from here to here, as you can see, is not equal to the distance from here to here. So you should have the right thing. So when our upper class boundary is 30.5, our cumulative frequency is 11, so it should be somewhere here. At 35.5, we have 35, so 35 should be here. At 40.5, we have 64, so 64 should be here. At 45.5, we have 79. 79 should be here. At 50.5, we have 89. So 89 should be here. At 55.5, we have 98. So 98 should be here. Then at 60.5, we have 100. So 100 should be here. So when we draw our cumulative frequency curve, we should have this. So this will be our cumulative frequency curve. So we are done with the A part. The B part, use the curve to estimate I, the probability of selecting a worker whose age is not more than 45 years. So if we should locate 45 years, 45 will be somewhere here. So we draw a line, a straight line, with the help of a ruler. So we draw our straight line to touch our curve. So when it touches our curve, you have a cumulative frequency of 78. So BI, probability of selecting a worker whose age is not more than 45. So less than or equal to 45 will be equal to 78, which is here. So the total number of workers whose ages are below 45 is 78 over the total number of workers, which is 100. And this is the same as 0.78. So BII, it says find the number of workers who will retire if the retiring age is 50 years and above. So 50 years will be somewhere here. So 50 years. We draw a straight line from the age of 50 to touch the curve. Then we draw at the point of intersection of the line and the curve to meet our y-axis. So we do it with the help of a ruler. So when you do it on your graph sheets, you should have this point should be 88. So number of workers whose ages are less than 50 will be 88. So this means that the number of workers whose ages are more than 50 will be 100 minus 88. So number of workers whose ages are more than 50 will be equal to 100 minus 88. And that will be equal to 12. So this brings us to the end of question 10. Now don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have questions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comment section as well. Now in our next video, we'll be solving the question 11 of the 2020 Core Maths WASSCE theory questions.